Hazrat Ata bin Yasar states that Hazrat Abu Sa'id Khudri radiyallahu anhu said that we submitted, O Allah's Apostle sallallahu alaihi wasallam, will we sight our Lord on the resurrection day? He sallallahu alaihi wasallam thereupon said, do you feel any inconvenience in sighting the sun or the moon when it is not cloudy? We submitted, no, you will not feel any inconvenience in the vision of your Lord on the resurrection day. But as much as you feel today in sighting these two, then a caller will announce, let every people join what they used to defy. Thereupon the cross worshippers will make for cross, and the idol worshippers will proceed towards their idols, and everyone will make for what he used to worship, until only those people will be left who would worship only Allah Jalla Jalaluhu, righteous or wicked, and the leftover people from the people of the book. Then hell will be presented to them, which will seem as if it were marriage. The Jews will be asked, whom would you worship? They will reply, we used to worship Uzair, the son of Allah Jalla Jalaluhu. Thus it will be said, you have told a lie. Allah Jalla Jalaluhu has got neither a wife nor any issues. Well, what do you wish? They will submit, we want to drink water. They will be said, drink it. So they will fall down into hell. Then it will be said to the Christians, what did you use to worship? They will reply, we would worship Hazrat Isa, Jesus alayhi salam, the son of Allah Jalla Jalaluhu. It will be said to them, you have told a lie, for Allah Jalla Jalaluhu has got neither a wife nor any issues. What do you want now? They will submit, we wish to drink water. They will be said, drink it. So they will fall down in hell as well, until only those people, the upright or the wicked, will be left who would worship Allah Jalla Jalaluhu. It will be said to them, what has detained you while all other people have gone? They will submit, we abandoned them in the world when we need them more than this day. And we have heard the announcement of an announcer that let every people should join what they used to worship. So we are waiting for our Lord Jalla Jalaluhu. So Allah Jalla Jalaluhu will appear before them as it befits His sanctity and say, I am your Lord. They will thereupon say, you are our Lord. So none but only the Prophet ﷺ will talk to him. He Jalla Jalaluhu will say, is there any sign between you and him by which you will recognize him? They will submit, the shank. He Jalla Jalaluhu whereupon will expose his shank. So every believer will prostrate himself before him, and only that person will be left who used to prostrate himself before Allah Jalla Jalaluhu out of ostentation and fame. He will also try to prostrate himself, but his back will turn into a board. Then the bridge will be brought and set up over hell. We submitted, O Allah's Apostle sallallahu alaihi wasallam, what is the bridge? He sallallahu alaihi wasallam replied, that is the place where one slips and falls, and there are thorns, hooks, broad thistles, which are similar to the crooked thorns of Najd called Sadan. The believers will pass over it like the twinkling of an eye, like the lightning, like the wind, like swift horses and mounts. So some of them will move across it safe and sound. Some will pass it wounded, and some will fall into hell grazed, and even the last one will come out dragging. You don't demand as passionately from me, you are right, when it becomes clear to you, as the believers will make claim on you to Allah Jalla Jalaluhu on the resurrection day. And when they will see that they have been delivered, they will implore in favor of their brethren, O our Lord, are these brethren used to perform prayer with us, fast with us, and perform good deeds with us? Allah Jalla Jalaluhu thereupon will say to them, go and bring out those in whose hearts you find faith equivalent to a dinar, unity of currency. And Allah Jalla Jalaluhu will declare their faces forbidden for the fire. So they will come to them, while some of them will be submerged in the fire up to the feet, whereas some of them up to the middle of their shanks. So they will bring out those whom they recognize, and then come back. Allah Jalla Jalaluhu thereupon will say, bring out those in whose hearts you find faith equal to half of a dinar. So they will take out those whom they recognize. Then they will return, and He Jalla Jalaluhu will say, bring out those people in whose hearts you find as much as an atom of faith. So they will bring out those whom they recognize. Hazrat Abu Sa'id Khudri radiyallahu anhu says, if you don't believe me true, recite these words. Allah does not do injustice even to the weight of an atom, and if there be a good deed, He doubles it. Surah Al-Nisa verse 40. Thereafter the prophets, angels and the believers will intercede. Then Allah Jalla Jalaluhu will say, now only my intercession, manifestation of His mercy, has been left. So He Jalla Jalaluhu will take a handful from the fire and bring out from it such people as will have been reduced to charcoal after burning. They will then be cast into a river that is at the outskirts of paradise, called the water of life. So they will emerge as a seed sprouts from a flood plain, which you may have seen beside a rock or a tree. So which of them is in sun remains green, and which of them is in shade remains white. They will come out like sparkling pearls. Then they will be sealed on their necks, and they all will enter paradise. The inhabitants of paradise will thereupon say, these are liberated by the compassion. He Jalla Jalaluhu has admitted them to paradise without it that they have done any good deed or sent any good deed ahead. They will be then said, this is for you what you have seen and more equal to it. Sahih Bukhari, Hadith number 7439.